We are committed to having sidewalk counselors and prayer partners in front of every abortion facility during all hours that abortions are being performed. And part of that is so that we can track. We can track the number of women who choose life, the number of mothers who choose life. We can also track who works there. Who is your abortionist? How did we know who had privileges? Well, you do that. It's totally legal. You track license plates, right? So this way, the license plates who are coming in to any abortion facility, we have a very kind of sophisticated little street sheet that everybody keeps track. This way, you can track whether or not a client comes back, if they've turned away or if they come back. This is not to look for identity on clients if they're not telling you who they are, if you're not engaged in a conversation. But you have license plate, car, make, model, description of the person. But then as far as the staff members and the abortionists, you can identify if you've got a new abortionist. When we're out there and we're helping moms choose life, and we've got the sidewalk lined with people, Abby tells us the number of canceled appointments, no-shows, just because they don't want to drive in because they see the presence there. That's one impact.
So in all of this, I'm going to tell you, the numbers dropped 35 to 40%. And because of Joanne Underwood, we learned how to keep score. Okay, in keeping score, we also were able to talk to the abortion center workers. 66 of them quit in those 3.5-year periods. We have 67 women that we tracked, and we know they have their babies alive today. That's great. And we have over 244 turnaways. Well, when you're out there every day, you start learning the street talk. With the poor ones that are going in there for abortions, they heard that it was going to close. So they quit going there, and they started going to Hope Clinic because they thought it was closed. They didn't have transportation to get there. God is good.
But I will tell you that in the Fort Worth area, we've gone from 4 abortion mills down to only 1 that is operating. And unfortunately, that's a Whole Women's. Now let's go back to Whole Women's. Whole Women's is that 1 that is operating. We believe they have 2 abortionists. We've been able to identify 1 in there, and we're still searching for the other.
We have been told that, we were told that Chad Davis, who owns the Austin Women's Health, it's the clinic in South Austin, that he was prepared no matter what. So he feels confident that they will win the case, but if they don't win the case, then, one of his former workers said, he's confident, he's going to move forward. So and she had told us that he had a plan in place, but he hadn't shared it with the staff. So we were actually able to look at appraisal district records, and we found his new location. So we are on top of it. We know where he will be moving if the case, if he loses the case and has to open an ASC in Austin. And so, I think that these abortionists are feeling the pressure from the pro-life movement in Texas. I think they feel like they're on the run. And that's how we want to keep it. We want to keep pressure high on them and letting them know that they can move wherever they want. They can move down the road. They can move to a different town in Texas. We're still going to be there outside of their clinics. We're still going to be praying. We're still going to be sidewalk counseling. And we're still going to be exposing what's going on inside of these facilities.